Okay, class. As you know, I'm not here today for class. This is Monday, February 17th, and I'm recording, going over what we've done so far. This is week 5, and so it's considered the midterm, which last week really would have been that at the end of the 4 weeks. So there's several important key things that need to be completed if you have not, and I want to explain some things because it seems like still students are having a struggle with what to turn in. So I need for you to also know that since we only meet on this day, then what we will do on Wednesday, if you need any help, I will be in my office during this class time, and I'll be glad to come up to the classroom and help you if you're available at 11. I'm also in my office hour on Wednesday up until like 4:15. So let me know if you're needing help after you watch this video, but it's very important that you reply to this announcement telling me that you did watch the video and you understand how to proceed. And if not, email me and schedule either a time to come by my office, or if you want a Zoom meeting, however I can help you move forward. So there were some questions about when I told you all that if you've taken the Illustrator class, there's no need to do these beginning Illustrator assignments. Just be sure and post in this assignment something that you did in Illustrator that would show me that you do know how to do it, and also tell me when you took the course. The same way with Photoshop. If you've taken Photoshop already and you have done some assignments in there, then you can, which if you've taken it, then I'm sure you did your final project. So if on both of those, you would just put your final project in. I don't believe anyone in my class has taken InDesign, so you'll need to go through those tutorials. And these other assignments, you'll notice that the due date for these repetition, alignment has already passed. And some people emailed me this proximity. I'm not sure why, because it needs to be in the discussion. If it was closed and won't let you get in there, just let me know. Now, we are at midterm, so I'm going to click here for the instructions for this week. Tells you test 1 will be available until midnight Monday night, which is the night that you'll be watching this video. It will cover the chapters in the design book that cover these topics that we've been writing on: the proximity, alignment, I believe contrast, those 4 chapters. So actually, I think I'm going to move that up to Tuesday night since I won't be there tomorrow. So if you do have some questions, but you can use your book, but you cannot take it with another student, please. I can't safeguard that 100%, but I will have to have you all take the test in the classroom on paper if I determine that there's been some of that going on. So you're free to use your book, just you will be timed. I think the test is 30 minutes maybe, but then you create a design which does not have to be done in that 30-minute period. Then the second thing for this week is that you'll need to come close to finishing all your XD lessons or whatever you're using in order to learn XD. We started on those Cherry White tutorials, which I did include the link up there where you could go ahead and do some more of those. Then by next Monday, you need to have posted your final project idea paragraph. If you posted earlier, let me know, email me so I can read it and give you the approval to move forward. After you get the approval, you will do the infographic assignment that is due the week before the final. And if you have any questions about that assignment after you've read it, be sure and read it and read the blog article on it that I have linked there. Then ask me any questions that you have. You will do that portion of your final project prior to the XD application. And I'm going to show you here, in case you haven't opened up this file, with some of the examples that I had for just that first portion of it. Also, when you take your test one, I ask you to design something, and when you design it, it can be in any of those Adobe apps, and put it in this test one document once you get it completed. Here's where your final project idea will be submitted. It's just a paragraph form. This is the Canva that I told you has an infographic template. And this is when the infographic will actually be due, which is 1 week prior to finals. And so your final XD app will be due that following week. You can download this for an example of project ideas that students did last semester and their infographic. It does not have their XD in it, but I will show you this portion of it. I did go ahead and open those up. And so let me find one that has the idea that goes with the, I believe this one does. I have an example of 2 or 3 different infographics in there. Here's one and here's one. And it kind of, what it does is it goes in and explains what your paragraph narrative did or your idea did. And so inside this folder, this zip folder, there are project narratives that go with these infographics so you can see. But like this student, retrain your brain. He wants to create an app that will do these things. Shape the mind. Your brain needs exercise to keep it. So these are things that, even though you think you might not have known what an infographic is, I'm sure after seeing this, it will, I know that you've seen one before. And then this student, she did how to use the Glow app. This is an app that she did in XD. So there's a couple of examples that should help you, but really work to get all of those exercises up here done and your XD lessons so that you can work this next weekend on getting your final project idea, because it will be due the following Monday. So let me know if you have any questions on how to proceed or what to submit. Email me and also reply. Remember, you need to reply to this video lecture so that I know that you watched it.